When you write a track that's really, really working, you have it playing in your studio, you can completely see everyone listening to it. And when you have a breakthrough, you just, for that moment, you think it's the best thing anyone's ever written. And that feeling is so addictive, and it gets you through those kind of endless hours. I'm not that conscious of it while I'm writing. I just go on instinct really and just see what comes out. And I'll only know what the next part is when the previous part's been written. So it's like you're kind of blindly heading forwards. Tonight I'm playing my first new audio-visual show for the new record. We have a lot of amazing footage that was shot through a microscope of chemical reactions. So my VJ will be cutting them and syncing them up as I play. I see my tracks in colour very clearly, and I knew what tracks fit with what colours, so as soon as I saw these images it just clicked. In the same way that I could name a colour, I could name the key of something that I'm hearing, so it's sort of connected with that for me. I see every track not just in colours but as a 3D structure. The trebles are just up here. It's very obvious, the bass is down here and things that are far away, but I just see them like a room, and it helps me not over-clutter the room. You know, put too many things in a room and it doesn't make sense anymore. I started playing around on the piano, I think, at the age of 4, and I didn't want to learn, I just wanted to play. That was my whole thing, so it's still just, it's the first thing I do when I'm starting a new piece of music. Both this record and the previous one, I guess, were defined a bit by that stark contrast between acoustic piano in particular and like really completely electronic sounds, and I think it's just because those are the two things I love. They never interfere with each other, they sit in such different worlds and the frequency spectrums are so different. They just complement each other really, really well. For me, the thing that comes easiest is the soft stuff, the atmospheric stuff. But the stuff that gives me much more excitement is the energetic, and it's much harder to do. To make them good enough to justify them being released now, you really have to find a new angle a bit, and it's sort of painful, but worth it. The enjoyment of writing music should just be the open mode where you just let your brain go. But the reality, 95% of it is very precise, and you just have to keep your eye on the bigger picture really, and not let the song die for you whilst you're doing that. Songs are just going round and round your head all the time. Endless sleepless nights. Frantically putting things down, making an absolute mess on the screen and then refining it later. I definitely got that from Brian Eno, as he's always anti the idea of putting something down and immediately going into this kind of crazy detailed level of editing. It just sucks the life out of something really quickly. Probably 8 months of last year I was spent pretty much on my own doing it, but it's like the euphoria is still unbeatable. You know, when you break through on a track that's been stumping you for a few weeks, it's amazing. In a few months or years I'll be ready to start again. It's a cycle that kind of makes sense to me.